Welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk. I'm George Abrams. You know my partner, Albert Kempman. Albert Harding, I don't care how many years ago or how recently, when you hear the name, you want, hey, I'd like to see that game, or I wonder who they have now, and there's tradition there for sure.
I was thinking the same thing, George. We don't talk before the show, and that's why it was our lead. Harding and Warren, they expect winning. Haven't been doing as much as they want to. Remember, they still win, but I'm talking about championships.
I got it.
And so they decided to hire Matt Richardson as their new football coach. Stevie Arnold did an outstanding job for 12 years with 69 wins and 8 postseason appearances. So that you'd say, oh, they'd be happy with Steve. No, they're happy with Steve as the person because he's a Warren Harding guy.
Yeah.
But they want championships.
Now let me ask you, is it Butler, PA? Altoona, PA?
Not close to that, but
no, I mean in terms of
expectations.
It's not what Nebraska football.
There's the best one you could use.
Yeah.
They're not.
That.
Yeah, they're not favored every. They're not favored every.
They're not as large as they used to be.
Right.
Kids are going other places.
But you can tell Warren JFK is #1 in the state in basketball.
There you go.
So that tells you right there. And so he came from Hoban, who's a powerhouse in Akron.
We were out of Akron a couple of times. I remember going by Hoban.
Yeah. And so good luck to Matt Richardson.
Yeah,
we'll be following you.
Good luck, bud.
And as we follow everybody in the area.
Hey, 94 graduate, in our mind, he's a kid, but when you think about it, he's 50 years in that ballpark.
Yes. Time flies, and had a 4-year career at YSU, so YSU remembers Matt well. Talk about YSU, the basketball team. I watched them Friday night, beat Wright State 81-71.
Let's talk about that. I watched it too. Now, sometimes I watch a quarter. I watch tip the buzzer. I
watched from midway through the first half of the buzzer.
And early, it looked like, I don't know, this Wright State, but they had that run.
20-1.
And that was the run, and that game was over.
Yeah, 20-1 in the second half run. Ziggy Reed, who's an outstanding player, 20 points. Brett Thompson, who's lightning fast and is a tremendous pickup for the team when he's in the game. Also had 20. 40 rebounds in that game. Shot well from the free throw line. They picked up some 50-year seniors. I think they have 5 of them now that they brought in. And that's the way Youngstown State's decided to win. It's a formula for a lot of teams in the country that said, listen, instead of bringing in freshmen, we're going to go get kids who have played, who have an MVP of the league, and 13-5, George.
No, they're good. No. I want to say right now, that's the best team that I've seen there.
6-2 in the horizon.
Okay. Now, Oakland appears they're going to be a challenge, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah. There's so many challenges in that league.
I was looking. Milwaukee, and what hurts, someone always throws a game in there like a clunker. So, oh, boy, Green Bay's pretty good. Clunker.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's clunker. Robert Morris stinks. Whack somebody. But, the bottom line is, from what I see on the road, you better play every night.
Yeah, I think Coach Slocum, who's our main guy, and by the way, Coach Calhoun, you're doing a good job with this portal. He said it best. You play that first game, you have to get that first game on the road.
Oh, that Saturday thing.
Yeah, because that Saturday game is difficult.
No.
Hard to get that Saturday game.
No, that's a good point, because I see sometimes in the Pac-12 or whatever they're calling it this week before there is a Pac-12. But the bottom line is it changes greatly. And you said that the practice could be in a ballroom.
A lot of times it is.
It could be anywhere but that's one thing. They should have a better system. And we're going to talk about the Buffalo-Pittsburgh game because it will be played before we air. I heard the day of the game, and we'll talk about it, there are still seats that have snow on them.
Snow, yeah.
And many.
They'll be cleaning our own seats when they get there.
But Guy made a good point. I didn't think about it. Where do you put it? At your feet?
Yeah, that's where you put it. Right, you were sitting right.
Oh, but that won't be cold.
That'll be nice and cold.
Yeah.
So YSU, great start. Congratulations.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Let's go locally to the Middle Ridge girls. 12-1 overall. Dismantled Sebring, a freshman. Sullivan Sandy finished with 14 points. In today's world, George, you remember when we played or coached, there was no freshman.
No.
Now,
Mac wouldn't play softball.
Yeah, he wouldn't. Now, these days, you get a good freshman, you have a chance to be good for 4 years.
And also, too, That's why this 1,500, 1,800 point thing, they're putting 3 in the bank in ninth grade, 250. That doesn't sound like many, but if you try to get to a 2,000 in 3 years, you have to average 700. That's
not hard to
you're not doing 35.
Yeah, so it's not a hit on the modern player with regards to how good they are. It's a hit on the stats. Guys I can think of in high school played 3 years, they played 4 years, they have 2,000 points also. Warren JFK, we already mentioned him, #1 in the state right now. 5 guys coming back from playing together forever, 5 seniors, plus Nick Ryan as a junior. You know, that interests me, George, that when I read that, and I want to share with the show, I never associate 5 guys playing together forever at a Catholic school, at a private school. No. That's it. That means they must have went to the same elementary Catholic school, all the way through.
Remember the Bronze guys? They were about ready to split up at one point.
Oh, they were going to Bookdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were going to Bookdale. There's no question about it.
Obviously that helps. But, we've been doing it long enough. If these guys, if they picked them out of a bag and let them, they would have been good. These guys are good.
Yes.
Yeah, they're good.
They just play.
That's the bottom line. Some guys can play and some guys can't, and these dudes can play.
Yeah. Togetherness is awesome, but I'll take the big T, talent, anytime. So they're #1 right now in Division IV. We also want to share right now that there's been some coaches from YSU football.
Absolutely.
That continue to move up the ladder. And Carmel Basillo has done that. He's been named the offensive line coach for the New York Giants. I remember Penguin Joe used to complain about Carmen when he was in South State, Joe.
No, he's in the pros.
Now he's in the pros.
Now, let me assure you, Carmen, the fat boy's going to yell at you.
Oh, yes, for sure.
This guy can't get along with himself.
Yeah, same as trouble.
He's miserable.
His emotions are strong.
I watched him on the, finally the defensive guy said,
I had enough.
You took the best guys out, I'm out too.
I had enough, yeah.
And I mean, when you think about it, and really, once again, you can stem their problems all back to one position, quarterback.
Yeah, what's interesting is...
And you like Jones, that's the other
I love Jones.
Yeah. I've never seen, I don't know if he's good or not.
Oh, last year he was fantastic. Not this year. Last year we took him to the playoffs. Now this year, he was hurt, plus the offensive line was in shambles to the end of the year. Finally, the offensive line got better the last 4 or 5 games, and you can see they look a lot.
How's that happen?
They look a lot better.
That seems to have happened in Pittsburgh.
But theirs wasn't injury related. The Giants was injury related.
Oh, they had injuries.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched the Giants. I kind of root for them. I don't know why. It seems like they're always a dog at home. So I'm a sucker for that. I'll have them. And then that one night, they were way behind the Eagles. Next thing you know, these 2 guys for the Eagles, they run into each other in the kickoff. It's 21-3. Game's over.
Yep, changed
then
the whole game.
Then they pounded them a second. That's why no one knows what's going to happen with the Eagles Monday night. I'll tell you, if you know that,
no one knows what's happening.
Cue me in.
Well, after seeing Green Bay, Dallas, and Houston, Cleveland, no one knows what's happening anyway.
But Houston, hey, by the way, I have this in there somewhere, but let's mention since we mentioned Houston. The letters MVP, not most outstanding, not has the most.
I think it's always the wrong wording.
Yeah, if let's say it was V, valuable, and it is. Like, just think about it. He wasn't there last year, and they couldn't win a game at Houston.
Oh yeah, Stroud's definitely.
He's not getting
in the top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
But the V, the valuable.
You agree too?
He'd be in there. Yeah.
My God, they were lousy last year.
Yeah, he'd be in there for sure.
And I watched that game against the Browns. That boy's good.
Yeah, he's real good.
I knew he was good. I had no.
He's real good.
As a rookie,
I like him that he throws the ball. He throws the ball on the run. I mean, he doesn't look to run it. As he's moving, he's throwing the ball down. He's throwing the ball.
Now these Monday games, we'll talk about them. Even though, like I say, by the time we're on, they'll be over. Let's go Tampa, Philly first. No one knows what's going on there.
It's tough.
There are whispers about getting rid of the coach. Man, there aren't many coaches that go to the Super Bowl. But if it could happen anywhere, what do they say? It could happen in Philadelphia?
Yeah, they've been known for this.
What's going on with Sirianni?
Well, the locker room was all peaches and cream last year because he's a tough guy to play for. And, when you're losing,
they're winning. He was fine.
They'll call you out.
They liked him.
Yeah, they'll call you out when you're losing, and he's not changed his demeanor. He's a tough. He's on him all the time. And
now you agree on paper they're better in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Now let me ask you, the one guy. How about this? You need to explain this to me. I must be new at this. He's got a broken finger. They said he'll wear a glove. Oh, okay. So the finger's not broken anymore. It hurts.
Supposed to have a better grip with the glove. That's all. That's what they. That's what they
How
say.
about like handoffs, like reads?
He'll hand off with the other hand. I think
he'll have to.
yes,
Huh?
Yeah.
Now Mayfield's beat up too. I watched Mayfield last week.
He limps off and on the field so
They
much.
could only muster 9 points against Carolina.
Yeah, he limps off and
How
on.
did you see that game at all?
Yeah, I like Philadelphia. I told you that.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like.
All right,
Philadelphia.
that's what I wanted to know. That's interesting. I don't have the idea in the world. Like if you gave me $1 million to listen, just pick this game and then take your money when you leave. I think I'd be going like that.
Oh yeah, most of them we do.
But I know one thing: Godwin and Evans. You don't want to leave them open.
Oh no, I think Miami will score a couple points.
In that last 5 games for Tampa, the last 5 games, Philly's defense.
Philly's been the worst. The defense.
Yeah, what's going on?
I see it a lot like Kansas City. That Kansas City was bad for 7 straight games. Playoffs come around, baby. It's a different team.
Yeah.
I don't know how, why,
Yeah.
but they do.
I honestly felt, I don't like to say when I'm right, but I honestly felt Tua had no chance in that weather Saturday night, and it turned out he had no chance. Now, Pittsburgh at Buffalo postponed. Here would be my question to you. If you did, I'd say, I need to know what's, now, obviously, the governor canceled the game Sunday. She said, no.
Yeah, you couldn't see.
You couldn't see, and you couldn't drive in and out.
Yeah, you couldn't see.
But those Pittsburgh people went up Friday. They're getting some nice hotel bills.
They bet. Yeah.
And then let me ask you.
There's nothing you can tell you.
And let me ask you too. Will it be much better Monday?
Oh yes.
Oh, it will be.
Oh, yeah, it's clear.
Clear.
Yeah. Before you couldn't see.
I saw you couldn't see they were
You could
showing.
not see. I'm talking about 2 feet away.
Yeah.
So they had to do it. Now it's clear. It's cold.
Cold, but
it's clear. Yeah.
And it's not, if wind, wind kills it more than cold,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah. Wind and
So
cold.
you're looking for points,
but
but you don't see any reason they can't put 38 points up.
Why not?
Okay.
If it's clear.
Because you know your boy can
How
throw
Buffalo plays.
Your boy can throw it through the wind.
He does. He has a strong arm.
That boy is strong. But that was the governor, so everybody likes to blame Goodell for everything but sunshine.
I think it was the right choice.
That was a governor.
The score would have been 2-0.
Now, the Steelers fans, they want horrible weather, though.
They do.
They do. They want to give that ball to Najee 77 times.
They want that kind of weather. They want the game to be as mucky as they can get. Yeah.
And, Josh Allen, we've talked about
He can make it
him.
mucky. He can throw the ball away.
He's got a cannon, too, though.
Oh, he has a great arm.
And, the play he made last week, they needed a first down to ice the Miami game. He kept it himself, and he pulverized about 3 guys because they would have had to punt.
Right.
Albert.
He's a playmaker.
He lowered that.
That's why it's
shoulder.
hard. He's my favorite guy in the pros, and it's hard.
It's hard to go against.
Well, because people can pick him out. Don't say, look at him again.
He'll make a mistake or two.
2-minute interception.
No.
But no, he makes plays no one else can make.
No.
With his feet and with his arm.
He will definitely make a mistake.
With his feet and his arm, he can
But
do
I've
both.
had, not guys of his talent, but guys in the same ilk, they're going to make mistakes. You've had him too.
He takes the chance.
He takes the good with the bad.
He takes the
He's
chance.
not afraid to try.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, let me ask you, extra points back in? They're 35-yard field goals.
Yes.
Okay.
Like there's 2 great kickers in the game.
So Sunday it wouldn't.
There is 2 great kickers.
I think the kicking total for the kid from Pittsburgh is only 5. A field goal, and if you think they're going to score 2 field goals, he's your guy.
Yeah, exactly.
But if they score touchdowns, then you won't win.
It's tougher.
Let's talk about the weekend. I have to say, I don't know what it is. I don't know one person in Dallas, but there's something about when they lose, I'm not sad. What is it, Jerry Jones? Is it Jerry Jones? Is it Dak?
I'm thinking it's Jerry Jones.
Jerry.
Because Dak's a good guy, so
Jerry.
it can't be Dak.
Jerry.
Jerry Jones is constantly on the TV.
Okay, and like I didn't want to argue this. The guy was bothering me, like texting back and forth tonight. I don't want to be rude. Belichick. Well, first of all, I would ask him, what's his record without Brady, number one. Number 2, how's he done recently? How do he do picking the players at New England?
Yeah, he doesn't pick the players. Well, he's not picking the players in Dallas.
Yeah, no.
Jerry Jones
But let me ask you.
has always done that.
Could they mesh? I say no.
Well, he's not going to be there long, so that's why I say it will work.
Okay, now it was a year or 2, win your 14 games.
That's all he
and get
wants. There's nothing else Bill Belichick wants. He wants the
14
record.
wins. I can't blame him. He's there.
He wants the record.
Okay, so you think...
So that's the place to go.
Is he calling them?
Because you'll get... He's already called.
Are they on the
like
phone?
10 times. Yeah.
I said to Albert on our radio show Saturday, I don't know what I had. Remember, I said, is there anyone who thinks they're safe now that Monday morning could be renting?
It was McCarthy.
It was
All I
McCarthy.
had was safe can be. win that game, and he's in for sure.
What?
How he lost it, too, put him on the edge.
And then that dude with his hat backwards up in the bleachers, you know?
Quinn.
Yeah, how's he do?
Yeah,
I want to know how he did.
He's the genius.
I saw him. He hit his genius thing well, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Absolutely. Now, a lot of people thought the game that should have been postponed was KC Miami, either to a different place or they talked about the Pittsburgh game. Guess where they wanted to play it?
Where at?
You're never going to believe me. Atlanta.
Probably the closest.
Well, Indianapolis would be the closest.
You're right. You're right. Never thought of that.
I don't know what the deal is, but do you see a day when all have domes, or is this still
No,
old
it's football.
school?
No, this is football. They want it that way.
But you've admitted to me, you know it's no longer about football, it's business. It's no longer.
100%.
Yeah. So do you think
That's why they won't do it, though.
I'm asking
People, I like seeing these
how
games.
about the new stadiums though,
I like
that will
seeing
be
these
built
games.
from now on?
Oh, no. The new ones are all.
Dome?
Not because of the
Casino
dome.
in the
Yeah,
bottom?
has nothing to do with no. Has to do with all the casinos and
Casino
all the stuff.
I got you.
Yeah.
Now, the Browns game, I might have said, if you told me Houston could win, I'd have been fine with that.
Me too.
But not in that fashion.
No,
My
jeez.
Gosh.
No. Both two games like that, you never see that in the playoffs.
No.
Yeah.
And like I said, we talked briefly. I'd like to just get into a little more detail. The V, most valuable, that team was garbage last year before he got there. Garbage. They're no longer garbage.
No, they're good.
Can they go into...
Why not?
You think they can?
Why can't they, I'm saying? What's the reason you say they can't?
Yeah, if Buffalo wins, they go to Kansas City. If Pittsburgh wins, Pittsburgh goes to Baltimore.
Doesn't Kansas City go to Buffalo?
Yeah. No, I don't think.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
had more wins?
Yeah.
They have more wins.
Oh, yeah. Kansas City goes to Buffalo.
Kansas City goes to
Yeah,
if Buffalo wins.
Yes.
And if Pittsburgh wins, they go to Baltimore.
Yes.
Okay, that's I want to get that. Make sure
Yeah.
we get that right. I'll agree. Detroit. Say you watched the first half, Rams. You would have thought the score was going to be 81-80. Have you? I've not seen too many like that, but I've seen a few.
Well, the game was played in red zone defense, and that was totally how Detroit won the game. I mean, Rams moved the ball in the second half.
Yeah, they did.
They can only kick field goals.
You're cool.
And you get down there, you got to score some touchdowns. Normally, George, you've heard me say that it's a players-driven game. I thought this weekend coaching stood out. I thought tremendous thought process going into the games. I thought the Green Bay coach was so much better prepared offensively for Dallas, knowing that they can't stop the run. So he said, I'll run the ball. Normally they throw the ball over the field. He's going to run the ball, and nothing more than the Detroit game. I know you don't like him. I love him.
No. I won't say I don't like him. That's not fair.
You call him a cowboy all the time.
I call him
That's right.
because when he goes for
But I think there's a reason. I'm
4-9
going to say the reason.
in his own territory.
I'll tell you the reason. That's why I love him so much. He knows his defense stinks. He says, for me to win,
All right.
I have to win on one side of the ball, offensively.
St. Brown.
Like 2nd and 8, everybody says they're going to run the ball here. He said, wait a minute. If I run it 3 times and give the ball back to Stafford,
They're going to score.
they're going to score. So he said, in a second, I'm throwing the ball. They got the first down, the game was over. He truly gives a feeling to his team that, listen,
No, I agree
we're going
with
to
that
win.
part.
We're going to win.
No,
this.
I agree
I'm
with
not
that
going to play
part.
not to lose. If we lose,
No.
blame it on me.
Yeah.
But-
No. I agree with that part.
But he knows his team. He knows his team better than anybody. They stink defensively, and they're great offensively. He says, I'm going to try to win one way on the offensive side of the ball. And
with an indoor
he's figured
game,
that out.
Now let's talk about it. He's indoors again.
He's playing at home.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
would you put the line? If they played Tampa, would they give him 6.5?
Yes.
If they played Philly, give him 4, 3.5?
3, I'd say 3. I'll say 3, just like the line was against the Rams. I'll say the same thing, line 3.
Now, Green Bay goes to San Fran. If you asked me 3 weeks ago, I'd say, why are they bothering? Let's just mail it in.
Right.
But I'll tell you what I saw Sunday, there's another thing. I wanted to run this by you. I had heard it. I didn't give it any credence, but I thought, well, maybe it's just me. They brag about, the youngest team.
Right.
Now, I would say this. Tell me if you agree. If there weren't free agency, being youngest would be a bigger deal.
Right. That's the way it is in football. I don't listen to their conversations.
So that doesn't mean
They say
anything.
things that I just ignore. That's one of
Being
them.
younger, I don't watch what it sounds, but I hear other
That's
stations.
one of the things Ignore, because it's the 17th game of the year.
Okay.
It's not it's not games. I guarantee these guys have played 17 games. They know what they're doing now. I don't care what year they are.
Now, Green Bay goes there. I'm sure they got their attention.
If
If they didn't have it, they were all in the same, at one time, weren't they all in the same staff? The guy at the Rams, the guy at the 49ers, the guy at
They were, Pete. You're right.
Amazing.
Yeah, Green Bay got their attention for sure. It's going to be another double figure. It's going to be another double figure line. It's going to be 10 points by game time. Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh.
Because 49ers just roughshod teams when they win.
Now, we should share this.
When they win.
Somebody said to us the other day, there's a prop out there about McCaffrey scoring 2 touchdowns in the playoffs. I think you got to jump on that because they could play 3 games, at least 2 games.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you would agree
Oh, he
with.
scores touchdowns every game.
Now,
every game.
Okay, now let's talk college football. Guys are flipping and flopping and flopping and flipping and re-signing and resigning at the same time. Now, there's one guy that quit last week, though, and I sent you a picture of his house. I wanted you to know that he was okay. Are you not worried about him?
Was there any doubt, though?
I never see it.
Was there any doubt?
It looks like a cross between Dynasty and the Love Boat or something.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
He's never there, so you shouldn't. Don't worry about it.
17 million. You saw it.
I saw it. I saw it. I just laughed.
All right, now he is the
I
GOAT.
figure money can be spent something better than that.
Is he the GOAT?
Oh yeah, I think there's no
7
doubt
titles
about it.
makes him the GOAT?
Yeah, I do.
Now, Alabama, you're replacing him with the Washington coach, who was NAIA not that long ago. 2 questions. 1, good choice?
Great choice.
Great choice. You
Won
like
everywhere
it.
he's been.
DuBois. Okay, the second part. It has buried many a man following the guy.
Yeah, not this one.
This guy's going to be fine?
He's not going to be fine. He's better than fine.
Okay.
Because Alabama is Alabama.
Okay.
In 2024, and he's a great recruiter and a great portal guy.
Okay.
He'll bring in players.
You know what I was thinking about them? This is, I think the quarterback's good, but he's limited. Could he play running back and bring a good quarterback in, or is that?
No, he can't. No, he can't play.
He can't play running back.
No.
So that can't happen.
Yeah, he has no vision. He just takes off and runs.
It's going to have to be.
There's no guarantee that he won't bring somebody to beat him out. like a Michael Penix. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough act to follow in this regard. Alabama fans.
Oh yeah.
They think that's their tournament. They think now next year's 12, but still it's going to be 8 after one day. They think that 8-man tournament is the Alabama Invitational.
They do. Fans are nuts. But I'll say, but I would pick a place to go. I'd coach, except for Georgia. I'd pick Alabama. I mean, there's no question about it.
And right after he met the new team, Washington grabbed the Arizona coach.
Well, he did a great job at Arizona.
My God.
He did a great job at Arizona.
Fish.
So he must figure I'm thinking the money at Washington is way bigger than Arizona with regards to getting players.
Well, where's Arizona going to play? They're going to play with that refurb version of the Mountain West.
Yeah.
And Washington's coming to play with the Big Sam Bucks.
That's what I'm saying, yes.
They play in the Big Sam Bucks next year.
Yeah, Big
Like
Sam
Michigan, I think they play Ohio State, Southern Cal, and Oregon or something.
They do.
And Washington.
They do.
God bless it.
Yeah.
That's why Harbaugh left, by the way. And then you saw the quarterback left the other day, and so the running back.
Yeah.
That cupboard won't be bare, but it will not be stocked.
There was not even a thought
Now,
about
we know.
that.
We always say that. We know that.
Yes.
Why
would they stay?
Yeah. Hey, this is what they call high-stakes poker, though. You have to admit it. Now, we said Harbaugh to the Chargers way a long time ago. We weren't sure, but we had a hunch. He met with them first. Does that mean anything?
Yeah.
Does that mean anything?
If the Chargers agree to what he wants, because he's going to demand a lot, then he's got that job.
What do you want, about $20 million?
Control.
15?
Not the money so much. Control.
GM.
He wants
GM
control of everything.
GM status.
That's what he wants.
He runs the whole
Runs the whole
operation.
show. Nobody else tell him what to do.
Because he don't like the curtains, they're changing them.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious about that.
Yeah, no, I'm serious too. That's what he's telling him right now. I'm your guy. I'll take you to Super Bowl if you give me complete control. Not 3/4.
Remember the line that he used on the general manager? Was outside his office. He was having a team meeting, and they didn't speak or something. He says, "You can't come in. This is for men only." He does.
And that's what he needs to the Chargers.
He has that side.
He has to have that for the Chargers.
And what he does with the Chargers, though, we're going to have to give credit. Where is he set right away?
Quarterback, yeah. Well, that's why everybody wants that job.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, would you rather him or the dude at Atlanta.
Yeah, that's why you want that.
So you think he's a good. Now, last time, Bill B and Jarrett, can they coincide?
For
You're
sure.
saying,
Not even a
You
thought.
surprised me.
Because he's not going to last. He was there for 10 years, yes. He doesn't care if he talks to him for...
He's doing a Parcells.
For sure.
In and out.
He doesn't...
2-3 years in and out.
Done. 2 years.
2 years.
He's going to get the record and go.
Get 14. I didn't think of that. He'll get 14 at Dallas in his sleep.
No, 12. That's what I'm saying to you. He's out in 2 years.
Okay, so now...
And anybody could last 2 years.
I used to tell my
Jones.
students, I'd say, hey, you can shove them in North for 6 months.
Yeah,
I mean,
same
if
idea.
you really had
Same
to,
idea.
What couldn't you handle for X amount of months?
You can handle everything.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, the rumor is the Raiders are keeping Pierce.
I think they should.
Okay, he did have a nice finish.
I think he should. I thought the Raiders played well.
And needless to say, the big boy came in and said, if you don't keep him, well, guess what?
Yeah, that has a big say-so in it.
He's a bad dude.
Crosby's Adam said this. Both are two best players.
Crosby's bad dude.
But George more than anybody does not like what the players say.
I don't like it at all.
But this guy did the job there, so I will not. They didn't look like the team that when McDaniels was.
And they had a toughness too. He's a
no-nonsense guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah.
He's the one that got Herm Edwards fired.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that about him.
No, we liked Herm for
yeah,
some.
yeah, he's a good guy. He's just not a good coach.
I'd watch Herb talking, and honest to God, I think that's Amos Alonzo Stagg. Then you'd watch the Jets playing their out of timeouts with 2 minutes.
Yes.
It was a joke. All right, let's talk. We got about 3 minutes. NCAA hoops. I don't want to be a top team. Because guess what's happening if I'm a top team?
Yeah.
I'm getting knocked off. Knocked Kansas, Purdue, Houston twice.
Yeah, you go on the road, you have a big chance. If you lose at home, then that means you're not going to win anything in the tournament. Mm-hmm. You have to win all your home games, and you will get upset on the road. Yeah. Georgia's wide open. We said it for you all the time here.
I know, but I'm thinking it's more even wide open than we thought.
No,
remember the other day, I asked you, I said, would you
Field
take
for sure.
Field, nothing.
Yeah,
if
Field
I
for
gave
sure.
you 4 teams.
Field.
5 teams.
Field.
Oh, my God. It's that open.
Yeah, it is.
Remember last year, I knew Connecticut was good, but they didn't win their league.
There's an example. Nope. If you took Field last year, Connecticut was not
Sean
one of
beat them twice,
They weren't one of them.
Didn't Sean beat them twice?
Right. Huh?
And Marquette won the league.
Yeah, think about that.
That team was good.
Didn't even win the league, and they won the championship.
Good. Now, I have to tell you this. I don't know when Mick Cronin became a tough guy, I told you. I'm watching TV when they don't rebound and they don't. And I'm like, all you do is play one-on-one with that Latino kid. What are you talking about?
That's the style.
What are you talking about?
It's called freedom.
Yeah.
It's the new term they use in basketball.
But what I heard, he's acting like he's Bobby Knight. I'm like, geez, Mick, I watch your teams play. How about last Thursday? Did he get woodshedded?
He didn't.
90 to 40 something.
And then he came back and won last night.
Yeah, he did.
That's college basketball.
He beat Washington.
You never know.
And by the way, that was the second worst loss in UCLA history.
I think UCLA's have some pretty good teams.
Yeah, I know it wasn't during the Wooden year, right? Hey, NBA, I'm really excited about this. I know you are too. Draymond's coming back.
Oh, jeez.
Would you like to never see him play again? Would you be sad?
I won't see him play.
Okay. Now, the Warriors do need something. I'm not sure he's it. I don't see it. I think they're 1 year past. Might be the Penguins.
Yeah,
Are they the Penguins?
I believe they're done.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe
now,
they're done.
this league, East and West, you have to admit, there's some good. You have to beat Milwaukee. Yeah, but how about the Celtics? Well, yeah, well, how about the Sixers? Yeah, well, how about there are a lot of, and then.
Upper echelon has 3 or 4 teams that can win.
Both sides.
I don't think anybody can beat Denver if the long's joking's there.
Oh, no, that boy's different.
Yeah.
Is that boy different?
Yes.
Hey, by the way, the Celtics haven't lost at home, and they're halfway to the year.
I can't pick them ever.
Does that mean anything in June?
No.
If they
To me, it
have
doesn't.
Game
I told you
7
that.
in the Garden.
I told you, it means zero with them. I don't trust Boston at
You know,
all.
I lost a few in my younger days on that.
I don't trust Boston.
You know that. Hey, couple items and we're done. Buffalo weather, was it much different in Kansas City? You say yes because of the wind.
Yeah, definitely. It's different.
That's what I was asking. The game on Peacock, my God, everybody over 50 wants to fight.
I do.
There you go. There's another guy right
I
here.
couldn't get it. I didn't get it. My TV didn't get it.
All right. Makes the league look cheap. You got to realize 100 million.
Well, that's wrong.
Yeah.
They don't care about people.
No.
All the advertisements coming through,
no.
they're fine.
You heard it right here. Thanks again for watching Bottom Line Sports Talk. We'll see you next week.